What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Weapon Collective. My name's Jeff and another beautiful day on the range. Today's gonna be a fun one. I got my buddy here. This behemoth is Zach, and you've seen him in prior videos. He's been in several videos. And today we are looking at something different. For most of the channel, I've been looking particularly at 2011s. Today is not one of those days. I figured we'd go deeper into the collection and pull out some new toys. So we got all sorts of subguns with us today, and we're gonna just play with all these guns. So Zach, you've been on the channel, but why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself for those that may not recognize you.
All right, my name's Zach Carter, and shot with Jeff a lot, and this is a great day. Every time we come out here, it's something new and exciting. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, very happy to have Zach out. He's one of the guys that actually planted the shooting bug for me when we almost burned down this mountain across the way here. So that was a few years ago, but happy to have him out with us today. All right, we're starting with these guns. We'll go from the left. And the first one we are looking at, this is a very special little gun. This is the B&T APC9K SCW. This is the special edition Army subcompact. This is the first subcompact that the Army has fielded since the grease gun. So it's a special edition little weapon that came with some extra bells and whistles like this guy. Starting with up top, the optic. You have the Aimpoint Nano, which I believe is the optic that became the Acro, but you could only get this in the US on a couple guns. This one, and then the USW A1. And other than that, I don't think these were available at all. So that is a cool little optic. And then I'm running this can. It's an older can from what is now Huxworks. This is an OSS Rad 9. And then I'll just say this once so I don't have to say it for every gun. These are all SBRs. So the next one, this is the B&T KH9 SD, integrally suppressed. And up front, I'm running the mod light. This is their PDW light. It's a PLH V2 18350 with the little clicky tab on the back. And then up top, we're running an Aimpoint Micro T2. Then moving on, this is also a special gun. Not out of the box, I would say, but out of the box, it's just the APC9 from B&T. This has a rugged obsidian suppressor and the Hollison HE510, but I recently sent this out to a company in Arizona called East Valley Tactical, and they fit it with a nice little FRT trigger. So this thing's going pretty quick, as you'll see, and then they did the markings so it looks like a full auto, but it is an FRT, but you'd never know. Next up, we have one of my favorites. You've seen this in the Halloween video that I recently posted. This is the B&T TP9. This is a cool little gun with the world's worst trigger. And has the B&T can to go with it that's specific for the TP9. And then we're running an Aimpoint Acro P2 and a scout light from Surefire. Next up, we have the SIG MPX, so little 9mm, kind of like the MCX in 9, and then we're also running the Aimpoint Acro P2, and this is the Dead Air Ghost. This is a 45 can because all I could find for this one, for the muzzle device, was a dead air mount, so this is the can that I went with. And that's really about it for the MCX, except the scout light on that as well. MPX, I should say. Then we get over to one of my newer additions. This is the B&T APC9 SD. So also integrally suppressed with the mod light PLH V2 18350 out front. And then another Aimpoint Acro P2 on these castle mounts. I dig these little castle mounts, and this is a fun one as well. All right, and then if you've been watching the channel for a while, you would have seen a video that I did on this gun specifically, though. So this is out of Arizona as well. This is the Sholo Blackjack 2. This is a cool little sub gun, half AK, half AR style. And out front, we are running the Dead Air Mojave, and then mod light PLH V2 18350, operating that with the Surefire SR07 pressure pad. I have this rail scales anchor foregrip up here. And then the optic on this is interesting. So I'm running an Aimpoint H2 micro, and I have never run this optic mount. So this is from A&R Designs. This is the Anvil Yukon for the T2, which also fits this H2, but very cool little gun. And then lastly, the coup de grace, what we have is the HK MP5. We are running B&T Acro P2 with the Huxworks Flow 9, and that's all I'm gonna say about this one. I'll let this one speak for itself, but let's get out there, put these guns through the paces. Oh, I guess I should mention I'm also, for a sidearm, I am running one of my recent pickups that I'm very fond of. This is the Fowler Vanta 9 that I'm absolutely in love with. So, do you have a sidearm you're running?
Probably Staccato P.
Okay, Staccato P. So let's get out there and just enjoy these subguns. Something different. All right, I'm gonna start out with this Sholo Blackjack 2. It's been a little bit of time since I shot this guy. Really since that video. Maybe I shot it one other time. But since then, SBR'd it and kind of reconfigured the whole thing. Now it has the folding stock, all the goodies. So let's go play with this. That goes quick. Too short, dude. I think we got to adjust that one. It doesn't ring.
All right, this is the SIG MPX. Gonna give it a go. All right. That's awesome. Smooth little gun.
So this is the gun. When I bought this, this is one of those guns I was never gonna shoot. This was just a collector's edition. Can't do that. I'm an optic nerd too, so having the Nano, I'm pretty excited about that. Even though you cannot run these on like a reciprocating slide or something. They just don't have the electronics built for that, which is why I'm pretty confident to say that they turned into the Acro. I could be wrong, but I believe that's what I remember. Either way, very cool little optic that you're not gonna see a lot of those. Or these SCWs for that matter. Very compact little gun. I keep wanting to call it a pistol, but it is not anymore.
Wow. quick.
This one, the only downside about this gun is this is my only B&T with a Glock lower, which is unfortunate because it's nice when you have all my B&Ts that they all run the same mags. This is the odd man out, unfortunately, but that's why I got a little bit of extra love. And we'll shoot this mag and then we'll have a little fun. But whoa. Okay. That's what I'm talking about. That thing is fast. And it is an FRT, so no full autos, YouTube. That is semi-auto. Okay, so as you saw, this thing is an absolute blast. It was fun before, but as I mentioned in the intro, I sent this to East Valley Tactical down in Arizona, and they installed a rare breed forced reset trigger. So thank you, East Valley Tactical. This thing is absolutely badass. So for comparison to that APC9 with the FRT, let's see how this MP5 with the FRT runs. But the one thing that is a bummer is right now this thing does not want to cycle with a can on it. So this is the only gun that I don't have a can on today. It's about as soft a FRT as you're gonna get.
Okay, this is the APC9K SD. Wow. It's another fun one. All right, this is the KH9 SD. Gonna give it a go. That's fun. That is a bit of a reach for that mag release.
Lean forward.
That'll make for an easy bill drill. Holy cow. God, this is my favorite.
All right, over at the plate rack, this is the other plate rack that you've seen less in the videos, but smaller targets, and we're running some subguns. So I'm going with the APC9K SD, see how she does. Oh, I missed one, so 329.
Nice.
And I'm surprised it picked it up. This is a quiet gun. That can goes all the way back to here. Like it. All right, Zach.
All right, I've got the MP5. Wow, it took me a while. It's the first time shooting this thing. This is bad.
Ah, damn it. 344. So 2/10 slower, but I'll get it.
That is quiet.
All right, we're running some bill drills with the subguns. So running the TP9 first. Horrible trigger in this thing, as I've said many a time, but let's see what we can do on this bill. Yeah, that trigger sucks. So 203. This is not a fast trigger at all. 266.
What was yours?
208 or something?
Yeah.
203, something like that. 209, I don't know. Right where yours was, right in there. So,
I wonder if you can actually even run it faster.
I don't know.
I mean, that trigger just
Doesn't
is
quite
garbage,
reset
man.
very fast.
Yeah. It's just like a long, squishy pull,
Yeah.
slow reset. And
Max it out, Jeff. Max it out.
yeah. I mean, no, you can't.
Yeah.
Now we're moving over to the MPX. This should be significantly faster. Oh, I yanked one. That was a 144. 233.
Nice.
No, I yanked that first one. That's
was a good one, though.
136, but I just came up and broke the shot right off the bat. 168. That's clean too, line break.
Yeah.
Okay, little spin on the bill drill with the FRT. Kind of mix it with the Price is Right. So put it on FRT mode and try to get a burst of as close to 6 without going over as you can. If you go over, you lose.
4.
Ah, well, 4, okay.
Okay.
You can get me by 1 or 2. That might have been 6.
One out, though.
1 out. Look, we gotta go count them. Downrange,
Downrange. All right.
5, but 1 out. Try this again.
I think that's 4 again.
Probably. How I'm counting in my head, you know?
Yeah.
That seems right. They're in though.
Yeah, they are.
13.
So I
So
did
you did
5, you
5,
did 4,
9.
that's 9, that's 4.
4. Stuck on that 4.
Yeah.
I don't want to go over.
I got
I
2
think
out.
5 again.
Yeah, man.
But
2
you
out.
pulled
That's
it.
harder than you think.
Yeah. Changed it a little bit. 6. I mean, I was getting 4, he was getting 5. So we put it up to 9. 9 rounds in the A zone. Make it a little more trigger time. See if we can get this.
7.
7. I'm always 2 off. But I sprayed those too. Let's count.
Sounded like 6.
Yeah, it sounded low.
Oof.
Reload probably.
Yeah.
Just count a little longer.
I'm guessing 8.
Yeah, it's gonna be close. They're all in.
6.
1. I can't even
2,
tell.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, it felt like more than that.
Is that wild? Yeah. I want the RV.
Come on down!
I want that there RV.
Okay, you ready?
Yep.
Too many, I think. That might be close though.
We'll see. I wanted to go a little bit longer.
I don't know. You might have got it. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You nailed it.
Oh!
You won the RV, Johnny Gilbert.
Yeah.
Shoo. That ain't easy. Very nice.
That's fun. Thanks.
I need a bigger mag, dude. Need more of these.
That's it.
Okay, next drill, little play on the plate rack. You'll see, but doing the FRT, trying to hit these things. Too high, I can't shoot.
Yeah, I can't shoot over the berm.
One got away. It would be easier in semi for sure, but that's more fun.
Yeah.
Okay, just got done running through all these subguns, and it's fun to come out here, do some serious stuff, and then it's also a lot of fun to come out and just play, which is what we did today. Not trying to break any speed records or do anything crazy, just cycle through all these different guns, which is always a little interesting, particularly for me that I've been shooting 99.9% 2011s for the last year. So you get a different weapon system in hand. It's a little different when that manual of arms with all these different guns. So it's good to get out, familiarize yourself with the different platforms, and then most of all, it's just fun. Get out here with a good buddy and play around. What do you think?
This has like been a dream of mine. I mean, who doesn't want to run subguns like these that are all decked out and have all the pieces and parts that make them even more fun than what they typically are? But yeah, it's a learning curve. They each have their nuances. But I definitely think there's a preferred or like a #1 gun out of the group.
Yeah, I
sure.
don't even, it's not even a question. It's easily, I'm not even gonna ask you, I'm just
Yeah,
gonna
no, that's the
make
one.
a very
That's
clear
it.
assumption that the FRT APC9 that I sent to East Valley Tactical is by far the most fun. This thing is a freaking sewing machine. It beats the MP5, and it is just lightning fast. And then you throw it in semi, and it's got a decent trigger. I wouldn't say the best trigger, but I would say the best trigger is in that SIG.
Yeah, I would agree.
MPX.
Yeah.
But I mean, this thing just kicks ass. If you guys have an APC9 and you're interested, East Valley Tactical, hit them up, because this is a lot of fun. I will say that.
Absolutely.
And then there's just some odd guns like the KH9 SD. It's just a very weird system. TP9 is a lot of fun, but the trigger sucks. And then you have some others that are, I mean, like the Sholo, just being more AK controls is different, so reps on that is always good. And then a lot of them just function fairly similar, because a lot of them are B&Ts. But fun to get out, run those, and switch it up from just the normal stuff that we do on the channel. I think you'll be seeing a little bit more of throwing some different stuff in the rotation, because the collection, I really have just been playing with 2011s for the last year, overwhelmingly. And there's a lot of cool stuff that I really haven't shown on the channel. So I think it's worthwhile to get some buddies out here, break out some of the guns, all the rifles, and I mean, there's stuff that hasn't left the safe in a long time. Be fun to get it out in the sunlight and run it. And so stay tuned for that. And I just want to thank Zach for coming out. Appreciate him
Heck yeah,
as
anytime.
always. Nobody better to come out and shoot guns with. When somebody just enjoys shooting guns for the sake of shooting guns, it is a lot of fun to be with them. Really appreciate him coming out. Stay tuned for upcoming videos. Please comment, like, share, and most importantly, subscribe. I'm Jeff for the Weapon Collective, and I'll catch you next time. That hurt.